You know, actually, I'm just gonna like open up this, see what happens. It like kills everything on screen. It did. Wow, this skill is not balanced. Cool. Neat.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost? It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for us?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Don't tell me.
Oh no. I'm working on bringing another one. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top that, let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything. Only mithril engines get hotter. And you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish, and I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exact...
If it's for the good of the...
Oh.
So,
We've got a couple of examples here.
more fallen material. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in...
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like... And what's more, they're directional. Transferring heat from the inside to the outside. We've collected as many as we can. And I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is...
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes?
That's it, and we're only 3 short, mind. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one...
All right then.
Will do.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission...
Did she?
Following up on some... Once they'd settled it, the bearers who
Strong.
helped liberating the Dragon's area were keen to talk
Strong.
about
I
their
feel bad.
imprisonment. And about their...
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the beastmen. I'll go and find her.
If she's not moved on already...
Would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Oh, okay.
Heard the bad news
What bad news?
about Dravost. Blackthorn's up. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, are spewing out ether like...
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only... If something ain't done soon.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. You reckon we should...
No.
Yeah, well... I can't stand about...
Clive! Quick look.
Always some.
village is turned. That'll do, girl.
Yeah, it's a pretty big place. Should be a bounty. Yeah, it is. Dude, my brain is fried. I need. I dodged that. Fuck you.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Excuse me. Ew. Damn. Come out here. Suck my balls.
Doris should be somewhere
Got
nearby.
it.
Assuming she's still here.
What are you after?
Just too good. Oh, yeah. Just let me fucking do
Is that everything?
God, I'm just too fucking
It's 'cause the
clean.
heavens have gone to
I'm also
record.
using OP skills, but whatever. Okay.
Nearly
One
done.
more bounty left. The side quest.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some
I'm just
thought,
too
my lady.
goddamn clean. They call me
How goes the
Mr.
investigation?
Freeze.
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held... She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us
That was her just now, wasn't it? So,
I'd say so. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to... After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort. She's dangerous, Sid.
then I'm going with. I'll take care of the escort. You can.
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll...
Clive, I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade. Seeds
Oh damn,
for
you're doing
planting.
FF16.
Thought it was about time they start. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need. But if these schools going to survive, as of those poor bearers, they've lived their whole lives in servitude. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's, and if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it. But I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to
All right.
Thanks. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But better that than something that'll wither away at first. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need it, ain't exactly succulent, but cook.
I'll take your word.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what. I'll go up there and show him.
I'm sure you will.
Ah, what brings you to East?
A delivery.
These are Gazal Greens. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive. They'd long since gone to seed. Only
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearer so that they'll be able to fend.
that's not a bad idea.
This
These
fucking
bearers had
game,
only recently escaped their
or
bonds
this
before
fucking
we brought them here.
article I just read, was like, I'll
They
show
know
you
little
where to
freedom
find the
of
last
providing for
S-rank
themselves
bounty,
and their
and it
loved
names off all the
ones.
previous S-rank
Unless we
bounties,
teach them how to live
and it
like
doesn't
free
fucking
men,
name off the
I
last
fear
one.
that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to
Dumber
exchange
and
one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far.
Where's this
It's
guy?
about time we all started.
I think I have a guess. I'm just not sure.
Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much.
The Horde. They're coming, Sir Wade.
Time it all. I thought we'd
Gather the men in the square. Set.
Yes, Sir Wade.
Please. I'm just gonna have that.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size.
Come back.
I had hoped to build a perimeter wall.
Now you're out of it.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do,
Oh, how's it going,
you
Daniel?
mean the bearers?
That's good.
We brought them here so they might live,
Sounded
not die
exhausted.
fighting for their lives.
Nope, just in a cutscene.
You said you lack men to defend the village.
Okay.
Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool
You got a
saved?
bunch of side quests to
Though they may
do,
not be trained
I know.
soldiers like your guardians.
as well as
What
bounties,
help they are able to offer could still prove the
as
difference
well as you
between
gotta
victory
check
and
out those
defeat.
hand statues.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Great. Right, there you go, bed. And I'm gonna probably finish this shit, all the side stuff, and get the fuck to bed, because I think I'm like basically at the end of the game.
My
So
friends,
I'll probably
I
save that
humbly
for
beg your
tomorrow.
aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many.
Too
But I
fried to do it
swear
tonight.
we can defeat them with you at our side.
Charges first.
You would send us to the slaughter to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Brandon and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What do you do?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
God damn it. You too.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Fuck.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory?
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Azaria!
For Azaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Shit, wrong to go. Oh no. Nuri.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
I gotta take a piss. That's not great.
Nice try. That's the last of them.
Exhaustion.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
Here.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in there.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many?
Hard to say. My men are still facing. I could order a detachment.
No. Let you stay here too, Sir Wade. I'll go after the. Join me only when he.
If you're sure. May the founder.
Oh fuck. Where the fuck am I gonna get those, man?
next one's mine. I might...
Good girl.
Faster!
There it is. With me, Toggle. Enough. All right. Back to Eastpool.
Back here.
Lord Rossfield,
It's dead.
thank the Founder. We were able to eradicate. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further. I hesitate to say it.
I think it
I
might.
don't think I'm done with side quests yet.
We saved.
There's still some things are missing.
Thank you, my friend.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. Brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. But now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. But there's no doubt in my mind we're free men now. We have to fight to protect what's ours.
And we shall. This is our home.
They'll have us to answer.
Come on then.
This village isn't gonna rebuild.
Oh, I see a village up there. Uh-oh.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild. After all, this is my home now, too.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud, or I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting... Speaking of which, I ought to be getting...
Can we continue to count on your...
Of course. And I, because Rosarians have got...
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the... I ain't paid you for delivering them...
All right.
Lord Rossfield, clearing the goblins from... There's one side that I shall never... Since that day, there have been more than a few times when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. But every time, I would think to be a sheep. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face,
So wait, you have always been... I know that East, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
No, don't make me go. Don't make me go. Please. Don't do it. Thank God.
The hero? It's lucky you came by. Not only did my seeds get delivered,
I just did what I could.
and it's only right. Take it before.
Thank you, Martha.
So, he's and a home to free bearers.
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bear, though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that. Old as I am to recall that.
I take it you didn't always...
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before. In fact, that's how I met him. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around. I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. Right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't... And do you know what he did? And then I did the same. We made a pact that day.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same, just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? He certainly didn't lack for ambition.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to...
Suppose you're right. And if we don't manage it, good thing we've got a few half-decent swords. It's almost. Anyway, better get back to work. Let's see about the least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve as a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna...
That sounds like a one. Better already. Let's go. Run like the wind. I've come to know as slavery.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start to... I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you... It appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. It's over. So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the... I surrender.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not, you know, but casting your lot with this criminal...
Better fighting for a cause. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have... This woman, my former master, she raised me like a daughter. And
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children, but you proved yourself a master of both. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I love...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be, and she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Heck...
All right.
I am. And thank you.
I should head back to the hideaway and put coal.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you...
With any luck, they'll be joining Owen. Your letter.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two... So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months... She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers. Can't have been easy for Dorit.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself before you came here. Anyway, thanks again, Sid.
Keep up the good work. you go.
Faster!
Down? So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you could swing a hammer.
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside.
Well done.
Welcome back. I'd never have guessed, you know. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost, keen to help us out?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his... Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, not enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought.
But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in... Bloody stupid tradition in my... If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. Oh,
so you're wasting half of mine.
You're what Dravost...
Nice.
Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequence. I may be a selfish prick.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost...
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. Short enough on time. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head...
Yeah.
You,
We can't afford to...
Right you are. Might be worth having. Don't want any nasty... Oh, and... Blackthorn.
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And they're...
What was I saying about them?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gate. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can...
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts. The people here are tough and willing.
I'm going out. Let's start work on the gate as soon as I've left.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. It won't come to that. Take good care of Dravoj till I can...
Leave it to me, and...
All right. Which one of you's first? Is that it? Apparently not. They're not getting past me.
What?
Still doing side quests.
Yeah.
Plowing through all the side questing, all So I think this game's gonna probably throw some more side quests at this after release. this spend your ability if you just hold on to it?
No. Well, if you dodge out of it, it won't take it.
Oh, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive!
Nicely.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding...
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall.
Good.
In time, yeah.
So just a heads up, doing all the trials just gives you a thing that basically helps you get the trophy, or it's just like required for the trophy. You don't get any big reward after doing all the trials, all 8 of them. That's the monolith things that you couldn't touch, but now you can.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the end. There's no getting rid of that ether flood.
Trophy stuff.
Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those
You do get a
will end up
ring
clawing at your
for
walls
each
again.
one that boosts your big move's power.
It does. Well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
They're like, 8%, like normal.
Be, but
nothing crazy.
With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe to fortify the gates and see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those...
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravosh needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravosh isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot.
Okay, I think I'll call it here on the stream.
Remind Dravosh what
next stream I will probably finish the game. Good night.
And even man, those bellows of yours, if it means we can work at the same forge again.
Fucking
That's a kind offer.
Audience.
Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Time is it?
Knowing
It's
him,
like 11:30.
he'd let you
I'm
in
so
anyway.
fucking tired. Probably a good thing, though.
Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of a lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Sultan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Yeah, okay. That's the only thing left to do, so. Save, turn off.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if
As long as you can keep our secrets.
Right.
I'm gonna see
Sultan.
on
Get
now
your
on
tools.
our on. Got it.
Let's go.
I wonder if I could watch you on PlayStation YouTube.
That's all of them.
Probably could.
A wine can uncross.
Need to find you.
I'm only going to be on for like another 20 minutes. I'm going to finish this batch of side quests and hop off.
No. That's fine. I understand.
Don't tell me we've run out of perfume.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword, I promised.
It's funny. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
I looked up
And
exactly
the final
what the
flourish
title is.
will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest...
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
Hey, I'll catch you later, dude. Have a good night.
Trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This will take more than that to earn us our but we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancy...
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
Then tap the...
Trouble with your gear, or... I never... And if it hadn't been for you... Sancfordian, dear. And?
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had.
Canva lost? It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for a lesson?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean. Ah, sir.
Good, thankfully.
I'll fit into the smelt. Telemon furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid. And I...
It's fine, really.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure
You could just buy me a...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it, and I reckon I know how. With a new alloy, it's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong.
Stretchy metal.
That is the spirit. So...
Thank you, Owen.
Shh. Don't mention it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon can't think of any right now, but... That's urgent. Maybe even out there. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together.
They'll hardly believe they're up.
Clive, anything catch your eye? Always something in there.